Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Kennels in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce an absolute sweetheart we have for sale. This girl we're calling Sierra. She is Miss Pink of Bernice and Zacchaeus' litter, born April 18th. She's a beautiful miniature Bernedoodle girl. So she's been in training for several weeks. She received over 450 hours of training. This is the first time we listed her for sale. We had a lot of puppies born in April, and we had so much demand during the COVID that we bred a few of our females and to produce Bernedoodles, tricolor ones, which are very popular, especially the miniature ones. And then we had a lot of people go on vacation, and so our demand went down a little bit. But the good thing is now we have several older puppies, and we're listing them for sale. Nothing's wrong with her. First time we list them for sale. The great thing is now you're getting a super well-trained puppy with hundreds of hours of training, and her prices are about the same as they were just a few months ago when we couldn't keep them in stock, and we just seemingly had twice as much demand as we had puppies. But she's an absolute sweetheart. We know her personality very well. Her Recherche score is 886, 8 being she's very dependent. She loves everybody and anybody. This litter is such a sweet, loving litter. She's a dog that's first to come, last to leave our side. She's super affectionate. On the activity scale, she's playful. She has energy. She loves to run around. As you can see though, once you start loving on her, playing on her, she calms down, but as you can see, she's happy. Her tail is wagging. She's never in a bad mood. She loves to cuddle, loves to be with people, very enjoyable. And then she's confident. She's a 6 out of 10. She's not the most confident puppy, but she's definitely confident, not shy, not timid, but she's not strong-willed or stubborn. She naturally wants to please you. This is a miniature litter. The mom is 65 pounds, which is actually small for a Bernese Mountain Dog, and the dad is miniature. He's actually a toy poodle. He's only 13 pounds. And so our best guess is that she's only going to get 25 to maybe 45 pounds. So she's not going to get that big, but she's tricolor. This is the most desirable but most difficult color to produce. She has all 3 colors. She doesn't have a lot of white, but she does have white in her chest. But she looks like a Bernese Mountain Dog. The difference is she's going to be way smaller. She's hardly going to shed. She's going to live a lot longer. So she has all the best attributes of that Bernese Mountain Dog, the look, the sweetness, but she's going to have that poodle coat, and it's going to live a lot longer, and she's not going to be nearly as big. Now she's able to go home after graduating either Doggy Doctorate, which is training till 6 months of age, it's October 18th, or in Doggy Double Doctorate, that is a month-to-month program. She'll turn 7 months of age November 18th and 8 months of age December 18th. Now we're very flexible with those dates, so if you want to get her before or between the training programs, you can definitely do that, and we prorate the price. You can get her at the date that works best for you, not necessarily those exact dates. If you scroll down, you'll see pictures of Bernice and Zacchaeus. If you click on those pictures, a video is going to pop up where we summarize the parents. We talk about the health clearances. There's 2 things you're going to see that makes us different from any other Bernedoodle breeder in the world. The first thing is the parents. You'll notice that Zacchaeus has twice as many health clearances as recommended by the Poodle Club of America. You'll notice that Bernice was imported in from Europe and come from generations of health clearances and show champions. There's nobody even close to the quality, and we wanted to do that because the second big reason, we train every one of our puppies. We spend hundreds of hours professionally training them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and then we're going to show Sierra in training so you can see how well she's doing, see her personality, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve her. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer. They can hold their place longer. They can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The two other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20+ people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took. Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video of Sierra. Again, this is Miss Pink of Bernice and Zacchaeus' litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.